Your brain is lying to you. Right now. You think you are running toward wealth. You work harder than your parents. You know more than your friends. But the finish line keeps moving away. They promised you. Make $1 million and the anxiety will vanish. Buy the house and you'll be happy. It is a mathematical lie. Today, I will show you the neurobiological mechanism that ensures, even with a salary of $50,000 a month, you will still feel poor. It's not about the digits in your account. It's about a chemical cocktail in your head designed to make sure you are never, listen to me, never satisfied. Welcome to the dopamine trap. Let's deconstruct your reality. Remember your first real paycheck, or the lunch money you had as a kid. Remember that feeling? You were the king of the world. You could buy a whole candy bar. Now look at yourself today. Your income has grown 10 times, maybe 20 times. But are you 20 times happier? Do you feel 20 times safer? Spoiler, no, you feel exactly the same. Psychologists call this hedonic adaptation. I call it the curse of survival. Your brain didn't evolve for happiness. It evolved for survival. Happiness is a short flash, a reward for a useful action. Food, safety, status. But nature cannot allow you to be happy permanently. If a caveman was satisfied with food forever, he would stop hunting and die. That is why the brain quickly resets your achievements. A new car brings joy for 2 weeks, a promotion for a month. And then, your happiness returns to the baseline. This is called the set point. We all have a factory setting for happiness, and no amount of money can shift it for long. The system knows about this bug in your software, and it built a $1 trillion economy on it. They don't sell products, they sell hope. Buy this suit, you'll be confident. Buy this course, and you'll be free. You are buying a dopamine advance, anticipation. Neurobiologists know dopamine is released not when you get the reward, but when you anticipate it. The moment of purchase is the peak. The second after is the crash. So here you are, sitting in an apartment full of stuff, drowning in debt, feeling the same emptiness you felt 5 years ago. Only now, the stakes are higher. Congratulations. You put on the golden handcuffs, and the shinier they are, the harder they are to break. There is a law that works as reliably as gravity. Parkinson's law. It states, expenses always rise to meet income. When you made $500, you drank instant coffee. When you started making $5,000, you didn't save the difference. You just started drinking $6 lattes and taking premium Ubers. You call it lifestyle upgrade. I call it ego inflation. You don't buy better things because you need them. You buy them because you can. This is the trap. You always spend just enough to break even at the end of the month. It doesn't matter how much you earn. You are always 1 month away from bankruptcy. Your apartment got bigger? Great. Now the utilities are higher. The taxes are higher. Your assets are liabilities in disguise. They don't feed you. They eat you. You traded your freedom for comfort. But comfort is a drug. You get addicted instantly, and withdrawal is painful. But the deepest problem isn't you. The problem is others. Philosopher René Girard called this mimetic desire. We don't know what to desire. We look at others to define value. You don't want that Tesla because you love electric motors. You want it because your colleague wants it. The economy is built on the fear of falling out of the pack. If everyone has an iPhone and you don't, you feel physical pain. It is social death. Instagram and TikTok have industrialized envy. Before, you compared yourself to your neighbor. Now, You compare yourself to a millionaire in Dubai who is 10 years younger than you. It is a race you cannot win, because there is no finish line. There is always someone with a slightly bigger boat. And in this race, you lose the most important thing: yourself. You build a life to impress people you don't even like. Stop. Enough. Let's breathe. Do you feel that weight? That is the weight of other people's expectations. Let's drop it. There's an exit from the matrix, but it's not where you think. The exit isn't earning more. The exit is wanting less. This is called financial stoicism. It's not about poverty. It's about invincibility. Imagine a life where you don't care about the new phone model. Imagine your happiness isn't tied to your boss's approval. That is true power. The power to say no. The power to say, I have enough. In the next part, we will build your escape plan. You don't need $1 million to be free. You need an amount that the smart guys call fuck you money. What is it? It's not retirement money. It is money for now. It's the sum that allows you to stand up from the negotiation table at any moment and say, no, I'm out. True wealth is not the ability to buy a yacht. It is the ability not to do things you hate for money. It is the ability not to tolerate a toxic boss because you have a safety net for 2 years of life. Money in the bank is not just digits. It is frozen freedom. It is your leverage against the system. The bigger the leverage, the less effort you need to move the world. But how do you save this money if dopamine demands you spend it? Forget budgets. Budgets are financial diets. They work for 2 weeks, and then you crash and buy useless junk. Your willpower is finite. Don't rely on it. Rely on automation. This is called the anti-budget. You must steal money from yourself before your dopamine brain realizes you have it. Set up an automatic transfer on payday. Make this money inaccessible. If you can withdraw it in 2 clicks, you will. Hide your freedom fund so deep that you are too lazy to touch it. And here's the final paradigm shift. Stop measuring your life in money. Start measuring it in time. Time is the only non-renewable currency. When you look at a new car for $50,000, don't think about the price. Calculate how many hours, days, years of your life you have to sell into slavery to earn that money after taxes. Is this piece of metal worth 2 years of your freedom? Rich people don't buy stuff. Rich people buy time. They buy assets so they don't have to work. The moment you start valuing an empty day on your calendar more than a new gadget, you escape the dopamine trap. You become invincible. There is a massive difference between being rich and being wealthy. A rich person is a conduit. Money flows through them. They earn high, they spend high. A wealthy person is someone who found their enough. This is the most dangerous concept for the modern economy. If you know how much is enough, you cannot be manipulated. Marketing is powerless against a person who is content. You become a ghost to the system. You stop being a consumer and start being a creator. Your goal is not to have the biggest pile of money in the graveyard. Your goal is to build a life you don't need to escape from. We are running out of time. Not in this video. In life. Every second you watched this, the sand was falling. In the end, the only thing that will matter is not the brand of your car or the digits in your Apple. It is how much time you spent with those you love, being truly present. Real financial freedom is silence in your head. It is the absence of nightmares about debt. It is the ability to be there when you're needed. The system wants you to stay hungry, angry, and envious. That is fuel for their engine. Stop being fuel. Start today. Cancel one subscription. Sell one thing you don't use. Say no to a purchase meant to impress others. If you want to understand the technical side of building this fortress, from investing to taxes, subscribe. We have only just begun to crack the code. Don't let them steal your dopamine. It belongs to you.